This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Hey, Bruce.
Hi, Jody.
How are you over there?
Well, as you can see through the Zoom, I'm wearing my sick hat. That's what this one is.
Is that what that signals?
It's the I couldn't be bothered to do my hair, so you get this hat that vaguely reminds me of a Smurf or something. So I don't know. There's something here, but it's one of those. I'm doing this thing that I'm writing for Chubster where I'm trying some retailers that are international that sell. They claim to sell big and tall products for like little to no money. I mean, they're super inexpensive. The quality is apparently not so great, so on and so forth. So I got a few things from those brands to try them out, and I got this hat, and I don't love it, but I keep wearing it, so that says something. I just don't know what.
Hey, yeah. I mean,
so yeah,
it's useful at least. Like
it is. When I'm not feeling great, this hat goes on, and so I have.
You have your comfort hat, I guess.
Exactly. And so if you tried to listen to an episode last week, there was no episode last week.
Yep.
I've been sick. I've actually had a cough for quite a while, and the cough got progressively worse, and I think my kids brought strep home, so that got on top of it. That went away. The cough didn't. So I did one of those video chats with my doctor, and the doctor said, you either have laryngitis or bronchitis. So I have one of the itises, and I am taking medication for that. And yeah, so if there are coughs in here, I apologize. So
I don't even know what causes those. Are they bacteria or something, or
something like that. I think it's bacteria because like I've got 3 medications, and one is like a cough, like these cough drop pearl things. One is some kind of cycling something that I can't remember now. Yeah, and I think that's for
doxycycline. That's
doxycycline. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm like that. Sounds like a thing.
And then I've got. They also gave me a steroid, and and so they were like, well, when you take this, you probably want to tell the people around you that you might be a little irritable. I don't think that I've been irritable. I do feel like I've had a little more energy. I feel like I've been a little more like, let's get things going, let's get things done. So apparently it took steroids to get me there. I'll take it.
Yeah. Does anyone else think you've been grumpy, or just you haven't thought you've been grumpy?
No, I've been fine. I've been fine with everybody else as far as I can tell. Nobody's said anything yet. So it's only been a couple days. So, we'll see. But now I feel like my normal jolly self with a lot more energy. So they said they did tell me, the pharmacist did say only take it in the mornings because it's kind of like adrenaline. And I guess that's what's happening here. So my form of adrenaline with this is not like, I mean, I feel like I could get up and move and get things done, but it's not like
the Hulk.
Not driving. Yeah, right. I'm not hulking out. It's not driving me crazy, anything like that. So, so it's good. Yeah. So,
well, glad you're hopefully on the mend at least.
Let's hope. I'm done with this stuff. It's like it has been too long with a cough and throat issues. So, yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. So there are lots of things that are kind of happening, in the big and tall industry, in the world, all these things, lots of things that we'll be talking about in future episodes, but this one is probably going to be a little more laid back. I'm definitely trying to be a little measured in how I talk so that I don't sputter and cough through the entire episode. So
you'll be all right. We'll make it through.
Yeah. just mute when a cough's coming.
People will be understanding when you hack up a lung or something and
It's true. It's true.
come along
Yes,
on the journey, on the sickness journey.
that's right. That's right. So, um, let's see. Today, as we're recording this, it's actually 420, which
Oh
is,
yes. I seriously, someone was like, "Oh, I'm going to be busy for the holiday," and I was like, I looked at my calendar. I was like, what holiday?" And they're like, "Well, it's 420," and I was like, "Oh,
uh,
no, okay."
yep,
I forget. I'm
r-
not a big pothead. I don't do a lot of weed, so
right,
it's fine. I get
right.
it. I get it. You're funny, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so there are lots of different ways that people are celebrating. I I am also not a big smoker. Definitely not smoking right now. So
Yeah.
be none of that. But I will tell you about a product that I was pitched through Chubster that feels appropriate to talk about today, and
Okay. Yeah.
it comes from a shoe brand called 8,000 Kicks, and it is the first shoe made from CBD weed. So,
Oh.
um, yes, it says it's a special edition shoe featuring CBD hemp as a key component, and it's limited edition. At 8,000 Kicks and RQS, uh, two brands that I'm not familiar with. That's outside of what I'm reading here. Um, Launched the shoe, and they are calling it Weedo. So it's kind of a sneaker looking shoe.
Hmm.
It's made with sustainable materials, including cotton and hemp laces, hemp insoles, and a hemp interior. Each shoe is crafted with up to 500 grams of premium CBD weed and takes 30 hours to manufacture. So, to create the shoe, an industrial grinder was used to break the weed flower into small pieces, and which were meticulously stitched onto the shoe. So, it's vegan friendly, sustainable. Um, it uses a water based glue to pull it all together. And I guess it will age over time and it'll turn from like I don't know, it's like a light brownish, greenish kind of weedy looking thing to a darker brown.
Mm-hmm.
So as it dries up. So they're doing, yeah, limited edition, 100 pairs will be available for purchase. And it looks like they're going to be mighty expensive.
Oh.
Maybe. I'm not sure what the exchange rate is here, but it says between 1,000 and 1,500 euros. So,
How weird. Well,
yeah.
8,000 Kicks does normal, well, other hemp shoes and products.
Okay. All
8,000
right.
Kicks. Sorry. I don't know what I said. 8,000.
Yeah. Yeah. They've got some other things as well. So, yeah, it's, you can check it out and see the Weedo. And if you want to get in on trying to get that shoe, then there is a link that you can go to. Let's see. Register. I'm going to read this, but I know if you go to their website, you'll be able to find it. 8000kicks.com/pages/CBD hemp shoes sign up. We'll
Oh.
put the link in the show notes. So if you are interested, you can check it out. That page that I just shared, it actually shows a little bit of how they make the shoe, gives you some different views of it and that kind of thing. You can get on the list and hopefully you can get one of those 100 pairs. So
Hmm.
there you go.
Weedos. Yeah, those ones, I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily love those. They look really weedy. They look like
They do.
flour,
Yeah.
Their other shoes are fine.
Yeah. Right. Right. They do. They look like you could, if you were outdoors in kind of the right area, it almost looked like you didn't have shoes on because
Mm-hmm.
these,
Mm-hmm.
they blend in so well. So yeah, but worth taking a look at. So
It's funny.
yes. So normally we would do a beer here, but I cannot drink anything this week. So
Mhm.
aside from water, that's basically what I'm sticking with. So
Yeah.
uh, I'm drinking water from Portland, Oregon, from the tap.
Woo!
Yes.
Go Portland water.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, so hopefully next week we'll be back to the beer and in a much better place vocally.
Yeah, so I decided to skip the beer as well, just to be in solidarity with Bruce in his time of need or
Thank you.
something.
Yes. Yes,
Um,
thank you.
I was enjoying a kombucha earlier.
Yep.
I started brewing some kombucha again, so I was
Ooh,
enjoying some home brew
nice.
kombucha.
I did have a
Pretty crazy sour, but it's a lot different than the like store-bought stuff. It's more pungent.
yeah, I did have a Waterloo strawberry
Mm,
uh
the
earlier today,
sparkling
sparkling
water.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about as adventurous as I'm getting right now. So
Yeah, that's all right.
yep. Sometimes you gotta
Um, yeah,
take a break.
you gotta have something to spice it up when you're only able to drink water.
Yes,
Get
yes,
some
yes.
sparkly beverages.
Um, let's see what else. Oh, I totally forgot about this. I so our friends at the Full Figured Fashion Awards are doing their nominations for this year's awards ceremony, which takes place later this year. Um, and I was taking a look at it a few days ago and saw that I had been nominated for Outstanding Blogger. So
Oh,
yeah, so thanks to whoever nominated me, um, and so on and so forth. And you can go over there and vote if you're so inclined. There are actually a lot of really good people on the list. Uh, let me see if I can pull it up. The FFIAs. So
yeah, they have outstanding plus model, outstanding big and tall model, emerging plus model, emerging big and tall model, outstanding silver fox, which I think is a fun
yes,
category, outstanding makeup artist, outstanding photographer, designer, boutique of the year, content
yes,
creator of the year. What are we? Outstanding blogger. Is that, yeah, there you are. Uh,
yes,
a bunch of other people.
yeah.
Outstanding stylist, podcast of the year. Since we won, we can't win
Right.
again.
We won last year, which was
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so if
And
you
entertainer of the year. So there's a bunch of categories. So go check out those amazing full figured plus people. Um, find some new people that you've maybe never heard of and go vote.
yes, yeah, there's some great people. There are lots of people that like as I'm looking at each category, there's at least one person in each category that that I would vote for, you know. So but there's a lot of people in each one to take a look at. I did not make the outstanding silver fox. I went right to white, so I skipped over the silver phase.
I don't know that you're that silvery.
I did trim my beard a little because it was getting out of control and made a difference. Made a
Yeah,
difference. It was nice. So
I kind of got one of those wild, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do with my beard. So I just kind of cut it really short.
yeah, you gotta gotta do that sometimes for
Yeah.
sure.
I was just like,
Um, yeah,
too
yeah.
much gray
So
again. And
yeah, yeah. So I'm looking at the lists now and I won't I'm not gonna push people in a certain direction, but um, you know, just looking at the category that I was nominated in, outstanding blogger, I see one, two, uh, three people that are not me that I would vote for. So lots of good people to choose from. As far as podcasts, um, there are, yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot of podcasts in there that are good. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
check it out, vote, and attend. Get your tickets if you can, and check the thing out. It'll be fun. So there we go.
Nice.
Yes. Um, what else? What else? So did I mention that I'd started taking piano lessons? Did I talk about that?
I don't know if you talked about it on the podcast or not, but I know you told me about it.
Yeah, so I decided to start taking piano lessons. I've played guitar badly for a long, long time now, guitar and
Okay.
bass. I play by ear. It's not like it's anything that I've really just dedicated myself to, but if I hear a song, I can usually find it and kind of grind it out, and play by ear. And so I just started feeling like it, I had always wanted to learn how to play piano. And I happened to pick up a keyboard when I went on my road trip for spring break with my family. One of my really good friends had a synth, that 66 key thing
Oh, yeah.
that yeah, that he gave to me, and so I've got it here. Uh, and yeah, I'm just kind of practicing when I'm not taking the lessons. So
Okay. All right.
excuse me. So yeah, I'm doing
Doing like an
it's like a
in-person
weekly
lesson.
thing. Yeah, yeah. So it's an in-person lesson. I go every Saturday, and go for about 45 minutes, and it's me, and like the class runs a spectrum from ages like 13 and up or something. So there's like four, teenagers, and there's like three adults. And I'd say I'm probably the oldest in the class,
Okay.
but um, yeah, it's actually been a lot of fun, and it's cool to learn. It's playing at home as well. I've been able to pick things up and kind of just run with it, and learning how to how to hold your hands, and learning the notes and all of that. It's been pretty interesting. I can play a couple songs. I can play a real mean rendition of Ode to Joy. So,
Oh,
oh
nice.
yes, oh yes. So yeah, it's been fun. I've taken a couple songs that I really like. There's a band. Oh, excuse me. There's a band that I love called Queens of the Stone Age, and they have one song where there's a piano in the background, and it's literally just like one note for like 3.5 minutes, and it's just duh, duh, duh,
Oh,
duh, 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 duh. I
okay.
tried that. I got tired about a minute and a half through. So still working up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that, but there's a great YouTube video of a dude who comes in, and he has the song playing, and he goes to his piano, and he does that note through the entire thing, and it's hilarious. It's just this one note. And there are quite a few songs that are like that, where they have just like one note that just goes over and over and over, and it's just kind of in the background, or it's adds a little something to the song. And so it's hilarious. And I've kind of been playing
That's
around
funny.
with, obviously just joking around with some of that stuff, but also
Yeah.
listening to songs a lot differently now, and listening to piano and keyboard parts, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of trying to uh recreate them. I'm not doing a ton of like trying to play it by ear, because there's still so much that I don't know. I mean, I've only been doing the lessons for, I don't know, 3 weeks, something like that. It was like right after I got back from the road trip, started my class, and then the instructor was sick for the second week.
Oh,
So I
geez.
went out and bought the book, and started going through that. So, excuse me. So, um, yeah, it's been a lot of fun to just kind of pick it up and run with it. And I've got a setup out here that's pretty cool. And I did end up getting another thing, because I got this keyboard. I needed an amplifier to be able to play it through. I could have done headphones, but why do that when you can get an amp and actually play it loud? So I went and got an amp that is not specifically made for keyboards. It is called the Spark by a company called Positive Grid. The reason I got this is because um, it's a smaller amp that is made for um, playing guitar or bass. You can play either through this, and that's not very common. Usually, if you have a six-string guitar or something,
Yeah.
you have an amp that's for that. If you have a bass guitar, you have a bass amp. This will handle both. Now, it's not made for like playing out, but I'm not going to be playing, the state on the stage at the local bar or anything like that. So I'm going to be playing here in my house, in my garage, and I'm going to be happy with that. But it's a really cool amp because it lets you play both of those, and it also has an app that you can control through your phone
Okay.
that models the different kinds of sounds from songs that you like. So if you're trying to get a guitar tone that is from like, I don't know, Nine Inch Nails song,
Yeah.
or whatever, whatever you want to try and play, I don't know, something by Prince, and you want that exact tone, you can probably find it there. They have like user created tones
Hmm.
and all of that. So it's a lot of fun to get in there. And it also takes other songs. It will break them down and show you how to play those songs. So if you find something on YouTube or on Apple Music, you say, I want to learn how to play that. It will show you the chords and how to play it. And it's really cool. It's been a lot of fun. It's actually gotten me playing guitar again, which I hadn't really been doing a lot of. So I've got a number of guitars here, and I've got a bass that I've probably had for 30 years. For a long, long time. I've had since I was a kid, and it's even getting some use now. So,
That's fun.
um, yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
really
opened
enjoying.
up a whole music thing for you.
Yeah, it's just kind of felt like you life is short, and you need to do some of those things that are fun. So
Mhm.
if there are things that you enjoy, do them, and so that's what I'm trying to do. And it's just something that has nothing to do with work, has nothing to do with any responsibilities,
Yep.
and I can just do it and have fun. And my kids come out, and my oldest is in band and he's playing clarinet, so he's actually able to teach me some things about, like, reading music and understanding some of that. This
Nice.
is like the third time that I've learned how to read music. It's
Yep.
never
Yep.
stuck. So
Yep.
this time I'm like, let's absorb it, let's take it in, let's see if we can understand this. So it's yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. I got to get on that and start. I've been wanting to take cello lessons, and it's like it's a little out of my budget right now, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll try and make that happen soon.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'd be fun. It'd be really cool to just, be able to do that and play and just do something you enjoy.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been
Um,
kind of putzing with some painting and art stuff again. Um,
nice.
even though I have like less free time now, but it's like I'm like I bought this stuff to do this. It's
Right.
just sitting here. Let's maybe not turn on the TV and pick up a paintbrush.
Yes.
Just see what
Yes.
happens.
Yes. And
So
that's the hardest thing sometimes, is just being like, okay, I could do the thing that I always do, and waste that time. And it's not always a waste. There are some great shows.
yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
some good stuff to watch, but it's nice to spend some of that time and do things that you excuse me, that you enjoy, and just focus on those, and do something that's, you know, a little more, I don't know, active. Not, I mean, not active in
But it
like
just like
movement, but just
stimulates
like
your brain in a different way.
creative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I totally get that. Totally get that. Um, it's feeling like, I don't know if it's just that the weather's getting warmer or what. It's just feeling like doing those kind of things is
Where are
more.
you
I know. Yeah, yes, it's supposed to be getting warmer. I've seen sunlight. I guess we could say
Okay.
that. We've had
Okay.
some clear days. Got out on my bike, and that was fun. Um, Hoping to do more of that. Um, Once this is gone, I'm probably gonna just, even if it's raining, I'm just gonna get out a little bit. I just don't want to. I'm tired of not riding around. It's
Mhm.
like You get a good like 6 months, well, probably less than that at this point with the rain to get out and enjoy it. And then it starts raining again. And it's like, okay,
Yep.
so then I have to start from scratch every year. So I'd rather not do that this time.
Okay.
Um, yes, I felt like there was one other thing, but um,
I
since I
mean,
can't,
I'm excited about the fact that our underwear production is finally complete. So we'll hopefully be getting new stuff soon.
nice.
Sending big chunks of change to the factory and waiting for it to get here again. So
Yeah.
unfortunate, more delays in production happened this year, and
Mm,
always playing that game. So we'll
right,
need
right.
new bearskin undies soon.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Ugh.
I'm ready.
You're ready. I'm been ready for 2 months. We haven't had any
Yeah.
for 2 months. So
Uh,
it's been a little struggle, but tweaking
yeah.
things and working on other things. And so I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Get some track
Nice.
as soon as I get some tracking numbers, I'll feel a little better.
Right, right.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay, where is it?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I've started using an app that is helping me get more done. Um, that plus the steroids for my cold, whatever this is, it's been a good couple days. This app that I'm using is one that was getting hit over the head with ads for it through Instagram. It's called Motion, and it is usemotion.com. I won't dive deep into it, but except to say that for me, sometimes things get overwhelming when I've got so much to do. It's really hard for me to just take a big list and go down that list and hit everything. And it's easy sometimes to have too many things and just be like, ugh, and not know what to do. And Motion is an app that is supposed to help with, excuse me, supposed to help with that. And it is, it uses a little bit of AI to help manage your schedule, your calendar. It's also a project manager, a task manager, and a meeting assistant. Basically, what it does, I'm going to mute and cough because I got to get this out so I can keep talking.
Maybe I gotta check this app out. I need some help keeping track of everything.
Yes. So, yeah. So basically, what it does is you can create kind of like little, projects within this. And so I'll kind of tell you what I've done. And I've built out projects. There are things that I always need to do, but then there are also things that need to be done. They're kind of one-off things, whatever. If I'm working on a project, writing an article, doing a video, photo shoot, whatever, if it needs to be done, then I can throw those projects in here and then I can add tasks to those and I can set a date for those things uh, or just kind of put it in and Motion takes it and basically schedules it. So I had a project that next week I need to do certain things for to prepare for it to go live the week after.
Mhm.
And so I put in these dates that were down the road, and I had things that I needed to get done today. I got those things done. And when I got through those things, I had open time. And sometimes with that open time, it'd be like, okay, what do I need to do now? And what Motion does is grabs some of those things that I've scheduled for down the road and says, hey, why don't you work on these? So
Nice.
for some people, that's kind of a no brainer. I am not one of those people. So
Mhm.
having something like this, it's basically like having something that's like telling you what to do. It's kind of like having a boss in a way, and
Yeah.
it's nice to have that where it's like, okay, do this, do this, do this, get this done. It also works based off of your time constraints. So if you're working, I don't know, 10 to 4, if you got that availability for specific days, you set your schedule and then you can block off things if there are certain things that you need time for, or if you need to break up your day or whatever, and it'll work all those things in. If you miss something or something changes, you can change the whatever's coming up next, and then it'll automatically reschedule it for you. So it looks at your calendar and works all of that stuff out. And so it's an entire thing, and it's even got like a booking link sort of thing in. So I know a lot of people use like Calendly, whatever it's called, Calendy. I don't know, the calendar thing where you can look at somebody's calendar and schedule a time for a meeting. So if you want to have that and you want to have that open, then you can do that, and it allows people to schedule a meeting with you, and then it throws it into your calendar, and so that's really cool. It's a good way to just like get stuff done. And I know for me, I think, pardon me, as a business owner, there's a lot of stuff, and trying to get it all done is very tricky. And this has actually been a really handy program to be able to do it. That has, excuse me, it's you can pay for it monthly or annually, and you can look at all that and kind of see. They also have it for teams, so if you have like a team of people and want to do something like this, you can collaborate. Automatically schedules things, syncs with your calendars. The only thing I don't love right now is I use Apple for everything. So iCal, and the calendar is what I use for basically I pull from like my work calendars, my Google calendars, all that stuff is pulled into Apple, and this does not support iCal right now. There's a way around that you can still make it work, but it's not built in. So I don't love that, but I love everything else about it. It's got a mobile app, a web app, I mean, a ton of stuff. So, it's been really handy for me, and I'm just kind of going all in on it. I really find that it's very easy to get stuck thinking about like all of the stuff around your business and around the thing that you want to do, as opposed to actually just doing the thing that you started the business to do.
I know. I hear that.
I spend so little time writing and creating content as opposed to dealing with partnerships and tech stuff and scheduling and all of these other things. And this takes a lot of that work out of it. I definitely did not mean for this to be an ad for Motion, but I'm just telling you what's working for me, because this has been an ongoing issue for me for a long, long time. So if you have a problem, managing tasks and getting that stuff done for whatever reason, it's definitely worth looking for. I believe that one of the ads I saw on Instagram was saying something about the founder maybe had ADHD or something along those lines, and that excuse me, he created this to help with that, to help manage that.
Nice.
So definitely worth taking a look at. I don't get any kind of kickbacks. Motion is not paying me. In fact, I'm paying them. So, that's not usually how these things should work out, but whatever. So, check it out. I like it a lot. Use motion.com. See if it's something that you might like. There you go.
Cool.
So, I'm telling you, my watch, it talks to me all the time.
I thought that was my computer at first. I was like, what?
I've got it set to listen when I lift my arm, and it does like constantly. It'll respond to things. It'll say, whatever. If I'm having a conversation, I'm gesturing. Sometimes it'll hear me say something it doesn't like, and it's like, that's not very nice. I'm like, oh, well, pardon me.
Oh.
Didn't mean to offend you.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's all those steroids.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, I think I'm at my limit on talking. I feel the coughs coming back. So,
all right. Well, thanks for getting on today and sharing fun stuff.
Next week, I'm going to be back to normal. I'm aiming for it.
Yes. We're all going to be normal next week.
Yes.
Everybody ready? It's going to be normal. All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye, Bruce.
Bye, Jody.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.